What is happening with home prices here today in the fall of 2023? Hi, I'm Mark Hiller with the eXp Realty. Today we're going to go over all of the things you need to know, the things you need to be thinking about if you're planning to buy or sell a home in the fall of 2023. Are home prices going up? Are they going down? Are they remaining flat? We're going to cover all of that today. So the news is probably the last thing you need to be watching if you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home in the fall of 2023, right? The unicorn sale prices we've had over the last several years are gone. The market has slowed down to a more normal level, but interest rates are higher than we've seen in a long time. Most buyers and sellers were not even alive the last time interest rates were where they're at today, right? Because we've got a younger generation of home buyers today than we've had in the past. So how do we understand the market? How do we understand where these numbers are and whether it makes sense to buy now or wait, right? The interest rates we had over the last couple years, that was the abnormal time. This is not abnormal. I've covered this in many other videos, but as soon as you can realize that the time to buy a home is when you need a home, not trying to time it perfectly based on interest rates, the high tide and the crescent moon and everything else. Like, you need to buy a house when you need to buy a house and refi when you need to refi, because the longer you wait, the more you're missing out on that long-term appreciation, right? Do I have a crystal ball? Can I sit here and tell you that home prices are gonna go up 25% next year? No, they're not, right? I can tell you that much. That is 100% not gonna happen. But can I tell you that home prices aren't gonna appreciate 2 to 3 to 4%, a more normal market? I don't know that either. A lot of the economists are telling us we're gonna have a relatively flat market. Now, what does that mean? It means home prices may not go up a lot over the next 12 months, okay? That is what's considered a flat market. Now, does that mean it's a bad time to buy? No, because if you buy now, you could be paying that mortgage down, right? Even in a flat market, you're still paying the mortgage down. If you're renting, you're paying the landlord's mortgage down for him. So you're making him even more money. Does it make more sense to put money in your pocket or their pocket? I think I know which one I would choose. But back to the topic here. Is it a good time? It's always a great time to buy or sell a home if that's what you need to do, right? I'm not here to convince you to buy a home. I'm not here to convince you to sell a home. I'm here to lay everything on the table and make a list. My dad taught me this when I was a kid. Make your pros and cons list. What are the pros? What are the cons? It's that simple. Your pros outweigh the cons, then it's a good time, right? Does it make financial sense? Is it going to help you reach your goals? The longer you remain a renter, the less long-term wealth you are going to have, right? Home ownership is a way to build wealth long-term for you and your family. It doesn't matter what the interest rates are, as long as you can financially afford it, it makes financial sense in most cases. Should I buy a home in the fall or should I wait till the spring? I get this question constantly. And honestly, if you're a buyer and you're actively looking in the fall months, it is smarter to potentially buy your home now than wait till the spring. Yes, interest rates are a little bit higher right now, but here along the beautiful Emerald Coast of Florida, we are in a military market. We have a lot of military relocating to the area, so our spring market is busier. We have a lot more buyer activity here than we do in the fall months. So when you buy a home in the fall, your competition is lower, okay? You also have the potential to see properties out there that don't have the flow of buyers coming in and setting appointments to see those properties like you would in the spring months, which means you have the potential for more negotiation power as a buyer in the fall. Because if you have a seller looking to sell in the fall months, they typically have a reason for that. They have a reason to be moving somewhere, right? So they're more likely to be more negotiable with their list price, which means you could maybe get some concessions as a buyer in the fall months, especially as homes sit on the market a little bit longer. Buyer activity is lower in the fall, okay, and higher in the spring. So it's kind of like a simple supply and demand thing. Like, do you want to have more competition when you're looking to buy a home or less? Right? Now, the negative side of that as a buyer in the fall is you may have less homes to choose from than you would in the spring. But you can still find some good deals out there. So, do you want to have more competition where you're going to potentially pay more, or less competition where you may not have as many options, but you're going to get a better deal on the options you do have?